everybody, and welcome to episode 9 of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. We have built a beast of a rocket, which is carrying a surface base to Mimnas. So we actually picked a particular launch window because Mimnas' plane of orbital plane is currently crossing our launch site right now, which means if I launch and face a little bit northish, then our plane will automatically be on the same plane as Mimnas'. So we're going to go ahead and quick save. Pretty sure everything is set up the way that I want it, and get this show on the road. This gigantic rocket machine thing is going to pitch over to 10 degrees. Locked, and then a little bit down this way. So you just need to wait for this thing to get stable. About like that. Okay, crossing the sound barrier, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the main engines. Okay, let's get our pilot to fly things nice and prograde. Keep it under control here. Use the control surfaces. These ones should be locked. Ideally. So right in the center, kind of the center of mass. Get ready for booster stage separation. Booster separation. And we're now letting the twin bore do the work of pushing our apoapsis up and out. We'll go ahead and throttle her way down. I want to get to a point where we're actually closer to a 45-degree angle here. This particular launch trajectory is not very efficient at all. And in fact, we can just go ahead and back it way off. We are now out of the atmosphere, so let's go ahead and shut down the engines. Open up the nose cone to reveal everything. Get rid of our tower jet. We're maneuvering for the node. And warm up the throttle again. There we go. Nice big clamshell separation. Things are looking sharp. Let's go ahead and throttle up a little bit. Get this thing up to its operational height of 75 kilometers. 74, 75. So launching the way we did is going to eliminate a bunch of plane change that costs us fuel that we really don't have to spare, if we can avoid it. Okay, we need to be at that node. RCS on. We need to be at that node, and we're full throttling it now. We're late. We're late. We're late for a very important maneuver. Let's go ahead and RCS ourselves here a little bit. Thrust to the horizon. Should be good. We are in fact recording live, and I'm getting lots of feedback on little mistakes that I almost made along the way on this mission. Okay, since we're fighting gravity, I need to be maybe 5 degrees above horizon. This thing might have enough to reach orbit, or if not, very close. And the twin bore has done its surface. We are now onto the poodle to finish off reaching orbit. Things are looking sharp. I tried this launch a couple of times already, And, you know, just had some minor failures. Well, we had one major failure. We just didn't have enough fuel to get there. And then the last time I tried it, I think we had enough fuel, but I burnt it. I used up too much of my fuel in a plane change. So I am avoiding it by getting us a launch window where Mimnas actually crosses. I mean, look how close to Mimnas' orbit that plane is already. Periapsis is popping out. Full prograde, please. Okay, we'll wait till our app we get to closer to the apoapsis before we continue burning. Just to be as efficient as possible. The best place to raise your periapsis is directly on top of the apoapsis. It's the most efficient way to do it. Here we go. And that's it. That is it. That is it. We currently have, let's pull up the calculator. We currently have 1,131 units of fuel, 1131, divided by 6.6, which is the fuel consumption rate of the Poodle, which gives us 171 seconds of fuel, which is not quite enough to make Mimnas orbit, but it's really close. We are off by 2.5 degrees. I'm not going to mess with it. I don't care. Ooh! The launch window and the ascending node are, let me just lock in our orbit here, are pretty much the same. So we can do a plane change fix if we need to at the same time as a as our prograde launch. I just decided to stop talking entirely there. Hope you don't mind. That gets us a Mimnas encounter in exactly 3 minutes of burn time. The node is off a little, a fair bit, it appears. This is the ascending node. So if I go ahead and put in our plane change now, we can trim this up to be a little bit better. Ooh, that saves us a fair bit of delta V. Look at that. Two degrees. One 1.6, 1.5. Looks like 1.5 is the magic number. 1.5 degrees off, okay? We'll go with that. And encounter. Okay. So we'll go ahead and quick save that. Warp on to our next maneuver. We are just shy of this one stage needing all the fuel it has. I wonder. I can transfer fuel. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh crap, we gotta go around another orbit anyway. I didn't stop in time. God dang, that's a lot of fuel being pulled. We need to go ahead and add one more orbit to this because I'm dumb. This is a 3-minute burn. Which, yeah, with this Poodle, it's a 3-minute burn. We're moving a lot of mass. A ton of mass. Wow, a whole bunch of people have joined the live stream. Say hello, I'll say hello back. Playing some Kerbal Space Program, working on landing a base, a permanent base on Mimnas, which is the second moon of Kerbin. So a 3-minute burn means we want to start this at T-minus 1.5. 1 minute 30. Okay, we are 30 seconds away. Harsh June is back. Lord Gaming has joined the channel. Welcome, Lord. We are playing some Kerbal Space Program, getting ourselves aligned for a Mimnas injection burn. Let's go ahead and get ourselves pointed at the maneuver. The Mimnas injection burn is to haul this whole thing into Mimnas orbit, and also, with luck, have enough juice to land it. It is time to burn. Here we go. We're on our way. This is going to be a long burn. Minicus is asking if anyone else is having trouble with 1.0.5. I didn't have any real trouble with 105. I stopped playing 105 in the middle of a live stream season, which is kind of disappointing to a lot of my fans, but we're back with 1.1. And I have noticed some bugs here and there in 1.1. But considering that they overhauled the entire graphics engine to take advantage of Unity 5, and launch a 64-bit version, so people would like to load lots of mods, have plenty of room for their mods. I am quite pleased with how stable this release has been. Our poodle is doing work. No, we are. Lord Gamering is asking if we have a moon encounter set. No, we have a Mimnas encounter set. We are going to that little moon body right there. We currently have a contract to, here it is, land an outpost on Mimnas. Yeah, this is a big fat sweet rocket. Let's get ourselves lined back up to our node. Strub, you are the man having suggested this RCS. This little bit of RCS is making so much difference. Okay, this is for Mimnas insertion. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mimnas orbital insertion and landing. We will find out the numbers when we get there, if it's going to be possible. We got enough fuel in here. I'm kind of glad I'm using this more efficient engine rather than switching over to this one. Okay, we are coming up on it. Throttle it back. In fact, where is the, okay. I want docking mode, linear. Forward thrust, no. Why is the same key for switching modes the same key as staging? That's what I want to know. So that's a little issue we need to tackle. Don't use RCS for those finer maneuvers. What's the keys for forward thrust? It's supposed to be I and K, but it isn't. I wonder if the key bindings have changed. Oh well, we had to reload really quick. No big deal. Let's warp here. Try this again. Sucks we lost that 3 minutes of recording time, though. Oh, thank you, Lord. Lord says I make some great videos. I try. So what other videos have you been watching? Have you been watching Kerbal Space Programming? Have you been watching the my latest series on Portal Knights? Okay, let's get aimed at this node. We need to start burning at 130. And we will go ahead and cross-feed our fuel back in. Just to make our life easier. Two minutes, 150, 149, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Main engines go as the highly efficient poodle. Smaller decoupler plus struts equals more delta V instead of the Rocket Max decoupler. That is true. Smaller, you know, this thing is pretty massive. Compared to this one's per se. But I just kind of like the way it looks. So we should have enough fuel in this goose to do all this stuff here. Things are looking fine. Let's get ourselves pointed at this node a little better. This is a longish kind of burn with this poodle going on. But we're actually pretty close in this tech tree to actually picking up nuclear engines, nuclear rocketry, which changes things significantly. It means longer burn times, but much more efficient burns, especially when we start going interplanetary. The whole point of this Mimnas base mission is to practice landing bases so that we can drop one on Duna. These fins were needed to be here for stability. They absolutely had to be there for craft stability. We ran into that problem before. If I need more Delta V, I could actually add another little fuel tank. That's not a problem. I have plenty of thrust to bring up more fuel with me. With that twin bore engine pushing everything up. As remember, I was throttling that twin bore all the way back down because I didn't need as much thrust as it was putting out. So we have certainly more weight capacity for that twin bore to work with. But I think we're gonna be fine. I hope we're gonna be fine. If not, we're gonna be really close to fine. Okay, we're almost there. Let's throttle her down. In fact, kill the maneuver. Oh my gosh! Oh no, that's right. Prograde. Go full prograde. From here on out, any little adjustments aren't going to make a difference. We are shoving this thing out towards Mimnas at a record pace. Yes, the lab is landing on Mimnas. Josh Harsh Joan was asking if the lab is landing on Mimnas, and that is the goal. We're landing a science lab, basically a base with room for 8 people on Mimnas. Let's go ahead and minimize this periapsis now. Get it as close as we can. Where'd it go? Right there. Good enough. Okay. It is time to ditch some weight. No. Engine's off. Oh. How bad did I mess myself up? Pretty bad. Screw it. I'll fix it with this thing. So we barely used any of the fuel we have for the orbital and descent stages. In fact, we have a full tank of gas Heck yeah. I just dented my antenna. Quick save that, baby. I wish I had more capacity for fuel. Well, that means we can fix this thrust. Lots of RCS. I wonder what RCS we're using. Yeah, these guys way overpiloted that turn. I'm just pointing that out right now. Where is the RCS that you guys are using anyway? Oh, there it is. That's fine. Empty the lander can of RCS and the other thing. Yeah, just completely empty them. It doesn't need it. Okay, get yourself aligned. We're gonna fix our little mistake here. Now, what's interesting is that this this apoapsis change of what, some 5 million 5,000 kilometers, I think, 5 million meters anyway, is probably just a few meters per second. There we go. I want to get this encounter tuned back in. We'll go with that. That's good enough for me. Okay. Let's decouple. The encounter thing glitch, I don't know why the encounter thing glitch is happening. It's calculating those encounters on the fly. So sometimes it gets confused. Stabilize, quick save, double check that I'm staging the right thing. Yes, we are. Goodbye. Booster stage. You're now space junk. Now, our RCS is much more capable, along with the torque wheel. You know what? We'll turn off this torque wheel, and we will use just this one. Turn that one off too. I don't need that. No, just don't need that many torque wheels torquing. Get our solar panels facing the sun. Check our resources, and we are charging up. There is no engine here because I have these guys. So Lord Gamering is at Lord Gamering. There's no R in there. God, I'm a dummy. Lord Gaming is asking why there are no engines there. There's no engine there because I have this guy. We are going to sky crane this thing down. Sky crane it down. Transfer a crew person, just a crew person or whatever. Lift off, land it. For which I didn't bring any landing gear. Oops. Oh well. You know what I can do, though? I can just transfer the crew now. They can wait. Maybe it just lifts off and takes off and says, screw you guys, I'm out of here. And then the people that are in here will just use the torque wheel and the remaining battery to tip it over from vertical to land it softly on the ground. And that's that. So we're at 24 minutes of episode time here. What I will do is I will cut this episode to a close. This is episode 9 of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. And episode 10, with any luck, we're landing this base. So tune in then. Thanks for watching. If you're live, stick around. We're filming episode 10. We're filming episode 10.